The Curlewis Golf Club has secured its water future.
This is the Alcoa Point Henry complex, just out of Geelong.
I'm here at Fine Art College where the girls are getting right into the Closing the Gap program.
Back to our Friday News Geelong. The Geelong Contemporary Arts Prize is awarded biennially, and in 2014, Rob McAfee took out the prize with his painting Preserve This Fruit, expressing a combination of Western and colonial Eastern attitudes. Ian Nichols reports.
What's happening here is the Geelong Contemporary Art Prize, won by Melbourne artist Rob McAfee. And we're going to be talking with the gallery director again, and a pleasure to be talking with Jeffrey Edwards.
The Geelong Contemporary Art Prize really features and favours and focuses on the art of painting. Now, in a digital age with so many screen-based and new media art forms, all of them exciting and all of them valid, it is extraordinary to see how vital and refreshing and surprising the traditional art of painting can be. And here, this winning work by Rob McAfee, a young Melbourne-based artist, demonstrates all of those things. It looks like it's a collage. In fact, he does draw most of his patterns and shapes from images in magazines, and indeed, but he paints them all. They're beautifully and painstakingly created, and he's really combined cultural references here. He had a Malaysia artist residency, after which he went to live in Thailand for an extended period of time. And whilst there, it's the Thai folk painting traditions and temple painting traditions that inform these almost Asian puppet figure-like images. And this is an old gentleman who's in an imagined narrative with an American silk entrepreneur, and the entrepreneur, in McAfee's notion, has said, could I preserve your silk traditions for you? And this old man is saying, here is this bowl of fruit, preserve that. So it's a lovely whimsical notion, beautifully painted work, and an exciting addition to the collection.
This is oil on linen, which, is that the reason it has such a smooth look about it?
Well, in a way, most canvas, the traditional notion of oil on canvas is linen, but it's different qualities of linen. This is probably a very fine quality, a very fine weave, and therefore a smoother surface, which really befits this beautiful, smooth, crisp, outlined image.
Now, we might point out that we have all the finalists on this exhibition here at the moment, and some of them are from our Geelong region as well.
There are about 500, more than 500 entries, as always, from around the land. So it really is a national painting prize, a national art prize. We have the difficult dilemma, Charlotte Day from Monash University Museum of Art, our curator Lisa Sullivan, and your present speaker bringing up the rear was the selection and judging panel this year. And we had to bring the 500 plus down to 42 works, shortlisted here. Every single one of them, by virtue of being shortlisted, is a winning work. And happily there are a handful of works on merit and exciting in their own right by Geelong region artists.
We have plenty of time. I believe the exhibition closes sometime in November, Jeffrey.
Ian, it closes on the 23rd of November, so there's a good time to see it, and there's a good time to see it on several occasions.
Well, once again, it's been terrific to come to this biennial event here at the Geelong Art Gallery. The Contemporary Art Prize always creates a lot of interest, and there's so much to see. And we thank Jeffrey Edwards for his help today, and remind you that we're here for News Geelong.
Thank you, Nico, the Toulouse-Lautrec of Geelong Art. Geelong Sustainability is organising the Smarter Living Expo at GPAC to complement Sustainable House Day, with over 40 exhibits involved. Ian Nichols, busy as a beaver, was on the job.
We're in the outdoor area of the GPAC, Geelong Performing Arts Centre, where a little gardening is going on today. It's all a sneak preview of the big day on September 13, when we're going to get some wonderful ideas on gardening and landscaping. Today we've spoken with Oscar and Vigor and Councillor Andy Richards. It's going to be a fantastic day, and the Leopold Men's Shed have done a mighty job today putting this veggie box together with the kids. They'll be here again on the 13th. And of course, to open proceedings, the Mayor of Geelong, Councillor Darren Lyons. We're lucky that we're back in business on a beautiful day like today, and our Smarter Living Expo on Saturday the 13th of September. Today the kids are building a veggie box, getting ready.
Absolutely, all about sustainable living, and as you can see here, if you look around you, and I'm sure you'll get some shots of it, we've got beds, we've got prams, we've got old wheelbarrows, all mulched up and growing fantastic fruit and veg for the kids, and our Sustainable Living Expo, very exciting for Geelong. I'm sure Councillor Andy Richards will fill you in on much more detail, but we want to get the whole community of the City of Greater Geelong right behind this. It's fantastic for the city, and of course we've got the kids from St Mary's School here today helping us plant a few things in this beautiful courtyard of Geelong Performing Arts Centre.
Well, Councillor Andy Richards is the portfolio holder for environment, and what could be more environmental than getting out in the garden, planting veggies and just sustaining your backyard?
Indeed, look, the council really encourages locals to get out in their backyard and grow plants, whether it's ornamental plants or trees or growing their own vegetables. And if they can't necessarily find much space at home, there are many community gardens around and other groups that are doing things in the Geelong community that are of a sustainable nature, that involve growing things, and we encourage people to have a go.
Well, on Saturday, September 13, this courtyard will come alive, if it's not already today with these kids. They look pretty enthusiastic, and we want to see as many people, particularly youngsters, here on the day.
Absolutely. It's a day of very interesting activities and lectures. There's something probably for everyone to come and have a look at, come and listen to. I'll be on stage at some point myself talking about sustainable initiatives with Councillor Eve Fisher from the Surf Coast Shire. But there's plenty of other things too to look at, see and talk about, so come down.
Now, this little girl here is looking very interested. Do you think you'll be here on Saturday the 13th?
Yes.
You're looking forward to it?
Yes.
Well, that's good. You've got your little shovel in your hand and your watering can. You're sort of all ready to go, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you like gardening?
Yes.
Well, she's a lady of few words, but I'm sure on the day we'll see some action. Now, there's a young fella here with a pot of herbs, it looks like. Would you like to step over here, young man, and we can have a word with you? Do you know exactly what they are?
No.
You're not sure, but it looks pretty healthy stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And you're going to come along on the 13th, do you think?
Yep.
Well, that's good. You're going to bring some friends with you?
I think I am.
Good on you. Well, if you put that together, that's a mighty job. And we want to see more people coming here, building their veggie boxes. They're going to get lessons in how to do that. Probably not all that difficult, Andy, to put together.
Oh, look, once you get the hang of it, gardening's a pretty easy thing to undertake, and I certainly enjoy it, and I know plenty of Geelong locals who do.
Well, it's a big day, September 13. Get along here to the GPAC outdoor area, which I must admit I've never actually taken a look at before. It's a beautiful little spot.
Indeed it is, especially on a warmer day than today.
At the launch of the Smarter Living Expo in Geelong, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
Thank you, Nico. Looking forward to that at the Geelong Performing Arts Centre. As we go to a break, we'll return with the world of sport and Alex Tigatagani.